in that sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to go and work on her highs. Everything litty. Got some more millies that keep me a knot. I created history. Tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them Chauncey cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Nashville. Jackson now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Douglas in motion. Off the play fake, it's May. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Now the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henderson. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Amani Hooker there on the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd down, 3 to go. Working out of the gun, it's May. That one on target for Williams. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Pats will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now it's the Michigan man, Donovan Edwards. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
52-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Ready! Play action. Ward. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
So So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Ward now on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. It's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Here we go on 4th with Ward. Open is Kraft. He's got it. And he will have that first down. They get a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route, but this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Stephanie, Warrior 7, Cowboy 80, go!
Throwing on third down, Ward. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
First down throw there is incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. He'll spot Henry, open downfield. And he will go all the way. Hunter Henry, touchdown New England.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
we go. Here we go. Bronco 80.
Off play action, it's Ward. Flush to his right. That's complete to DK. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Ready,
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Out of the gun, Ward. This one complete to Ridley. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Patriots out on top. We're back in Music City after this. What can they do here on third down and 7?
Here we go. Panther 11. Panther Cougar 19. Go.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. That's Tony Pollard. 13 yards on that pass play. First down for Tennessee.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Tag. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
To the air again. Ward. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Ward gonna throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And that's gonna lead to a 4th down.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on 3rd and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it.
And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
Off the play fake, here's May. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but the pressure got to him that time. And it'll set up 2nd down.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack. But then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, An incomplete pass there. Probably the best possible outcome. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on third down is May. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it's going to lead to fourth down. This one heads directly out of bounds. The market just on the other side of midfield.
Cup 19. Cup. Let's go. Bracco 8.
Fake the handoff. Now Ward. Left side. He finds Kraft. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down. First and 10 now from the 36. From the gun, here's Ward. Open is the tight end, Kraft. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Nashville in a moment. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. Again, it's Ward. This one's caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Alvin Ridley. Touchdown Titans. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed it. I mean, this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
His kick is good. Makes the score Patriots 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Marcus Jones now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Kevin Winston is there on the tackle.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On the move left. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And it'll be third down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. Down the left sideline. And he will dive into the end zone. 71 yards. Touchdown, New England.
Patriots.
using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
On the return, here is Ainias Smith. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Ready,
Off the bootleg, it's Ward. He runs with it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. Start.
Back to throw is Ward. There's that man again. Another catch. And he is out of bounds at the 45. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. They're able now to go down.
He works free, right side, and he will score. Jim Deacon, touchdown Tennessee. Now the extra point. It's up and through. And the Titans draw closer here. It's 21-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Jones now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Patriot first down.
Made out on 1st and 10. Working 3 downfield. It is Williams. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. New England going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Patriots.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Now, May. He pulls it in around the 5. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
They'll run the sneak, and He's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Great May. Touchdown, Patriots.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Next. 19-18.
On first and 10, Ward. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Now, first down throw for Ward. This one is caught downfield by Ridley. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout.
But somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
Zach Taylor will turn to his field goal unit. This one from 49. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. So, we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Smith to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Ready.
Throwing, Ward. Trust, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Come on, come on. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's Ward. He'll get this out wide to Pollard. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
It's third and 4.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, Ward. To the left side, caught by Ridley. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down. They are going for it. It's Ward. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back. Panthers 60. Panthers.
Play action. Ward He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. From the 44-yard line, here's second and a yard.
Here we go.
Play fake, now Ward to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Anthony Jennings in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's third down. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready? Cavity Lions. Ready.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. A dive and a catch. Incredible. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time, Mike, talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and so
carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Patriots are going to recover.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
On the handoff, Henderson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Left side, he's got Henry. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On the ground, here is Henderson. And he's into the end zone. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, New England. The extra point now for Borregales. The kick is good. And the Patriots will extend this third quarter lead.
Titans 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return, the Titans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's second and 7.
Here we go. Shot. Ready, ready.
From the gun, here's Ward. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. It is uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
First and 10.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He was brought down at the 26. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 4. Douglas in motion. Once more, it's Henderson. Good blocking to the 15. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
First down. First and goal.
May gonna hold on to this one. And sensing no escape, he gives himself up behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Throwing on second down. May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And they'll get about 5 yards closer, but now it is third and goal.
5 yards brings up third and goal.
Out of the gun, here's May. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. That's a 2-touchdown game for them. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. The PAT, up and good. And the Pats will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the ready. Buffalo 18. Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, it's Ward. Now he'll air one out. That one pinballs around, but is incomplete. He was looking for Chimdike that time. And it'll bring up second down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Here's Ward now on second down. This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
gain of 9.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He's got the first down and more than that. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It's a big one for Tennessee. 47 yards.
First down.
Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Tag!
Now it's Ward. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Fake the handoff. Now Ward. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
What an impressive play by this linebacker. I mean, Mike, back in the day, you would never see a linebacker take down a wide receiver in the open field like that. But these guys are tremendous athletes who can really hold their own in space. And he killed that play before it even had a chance to develop.
It is 3rd and long.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass first.
And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs. Try the right side with Henderson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. A run, and this is Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Down behind the line of
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. Still going. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. What a big play there for New England. And even 50 yards.
A gain of 50 yards. And the Patriot first down.